What's up? What's up? This is Pierre, my emotional support plushie. Okay, let's get into it. Where do I even start? I think today I want to talk about how to cut off contact with your toxic parents. There are a lot of words to describe them, but let's go with toxic. Parents, family members who don't serve you anymore. Your vision, your thoughts, your opinions, whatever, right? How to cut off contact with them. A little backstory, right? My father was the type of person who would call me until I pick up. I'm sure some have fathers like that. Yeah, we'll call you until you pick up. If you don't pick up on that one phone, he'll call you. He'll call me with a different phone, and he has like 3 phones, mind you. And if that doesn't work, he'll call me with a different phone, with his 3rd phone. So that's how it goes. All right, a little backstory, okay. And well, let's say honestly, most of the time, no, like all of the times that he would call, I don't want to talk to him. I mean, those parents, they'll call you, but you just end up getting hurt for no reason. They just call you to berate you and ask you all these questions that don't make no sense. That has nothing to do with whatsoever, right? And growing up, of course, I was very scared of him, right? Because if you don't do what he says, you get punished. And I just start with that. And the punishments can be severe. Use your imagination. So what really helped was, at first, honestly, the first thing that you really need to do is get away, as far away as you can, because when you're in proximity to that kind of parent or parents who will hurt you, it's not good to be around them, because if you do something wrong, you're right there and they could do anything to you, right? So that's number 1. And for me, I was lucky to be away. And if you're not away yet, if you're still stuck in that home, and I urge you to try your best. And I know it's hard, but that's one main thing that really helped, was being away, as far away as you can be from them. As far away, miles away, seas, continents away, wherever you can go, just go. Honestly, doesn't matter. Anywhere is better. Like literally anywhere. Do what you have to do to survive. And if you're still in that home, just, yeah, it's hard to cut off contact when you're still in physical contact, right? But here I'm going to talk about how I cut off contact after being away. So yeah, I moved away, went to college, and now I'm miles away. And but guess what? He still call. My parents would still call, right? Of course, to check in or whatever, whatnot. That's a disguise, though. Don't trust that. And of course, I was like obligated, right, to pick up. I'm scared, But even then, like how am I just going to let him keep doing this? that's the first thing that like came into my mind. Like I'm away now, and then realizing that I now have the power. Like he can't do anything to me now, physically, right? And I'm still getting verbally abused through the phone call. So, you know, like why am I here for? And all these phone calls just like ends with screams, yelling, and just not nice conversations, right? And man, I remember like picking up the call and just there's no end to it. There is no end. And then these calls would go on for like half an hour to an hour of just constant yelling and berating and punishing. And of course, like I was in therapy too, trying to talk about like, you know, like I don't like calling them. I don't like picking up the call. I never call them though. I never call my parents. I never call my father. Like I don't initiate the call. He would do that. And I'm like, why wouldn't you call? Because you're not a nice human. Why would I want to call? I never said that, of course. I'll say, you know, I'm busy with school, with work. And yeah, just try to keep it cool. But those kind of parents, that kind of parent, whatever answer you give them, whatever excuse or reason that you give, is never enough. It's never enough because I'm sure in the back of his mind, he knows I don't want to talk to them. Like he has to make the effort and he's mad because he has to make the effort to talk to me because I don't want to talk to him. Right? So the cycle continues and went on for a while. Like, you know, I couldn't stop this. It kept happening. And every time, after every call, I would just be crying, bawling, crying my eyes out, can't sleep. And then blaming myself for, you know, like not being able to be strong, not being able to say no. And then I think one day I just decided I've had enough. Like I've had it with all the BS. I've had it with all the yelling. I've had it with all this treatment, this kind of treatment towards me. It's your own daughter, mind you, you know, like it's. And I started ignoring his calls. And of course, he didn't like that. He did not like that. Like I said, he's the type of person who would call until I picked up. Call so many times. I lost count, like 20, 30 plus calls. I don't know. I had to turn my phone off. I couldn't sleep. Like, he would call and then that wouldn't work. At first, like, he would call through like I think Messenger, like some online like platform. But that didn't work. So he was like direct to, you know, phone call stuff. And yeah, I had to turn off my phone. At first I turned off my internet because, you know, with no internet connection, you can't call me, right? So I was like, okay, I did that. But, you know, he started calling directly offline. So then I had to turn off my phone. And that got bad. I was so scared to turn my phone back on. So scared because I did not like seeing like on the phone like the caller ID ringing. It's like holy traumatizing. So yeah, I had to turn my phone. That went on about a day. I think I turned the phone off like for the night, I think, and then I tried to open. Of course, I got so many messages, so many calls, missed calls and stuff. And then I woke up course, like he tried to call me on different platforms, mind you. Like I think he used like Viber, like Messenger. I don't know what, something else. I don't know. There was different platforms he called me. And I woke up to a bunch of like nasty text messages and voice messages. And a lot of voice messages. A lot. I could tell he was pissed. Like pissed. So angry. So angry. Like I never listened to the voice messages. I knew it wasn't good for me. And I think that's why I decided, like, I'm not gonna listen to this. Like, it was scary for me, like, not picking up the call, like, standing up for myself finally. That, it's okay that I can do this now. I didn't listen to the messages, the voice messages. Because I know, like, it wouldn't be good. I know it wouldn't be good for me to hear them. And so I deleted it. The whole chat history. I think I blocked him too. I don't know. I tried to block him, I think. I think I really did actually. Yeah, after that, the whole like debacle, I turned off my phone, blocked him, and deleted the messages. And then sometimes I wonder like if I should have listened to it, but I think I made a good decision not listening to them. You just don't need it. I didn't need to hear it. Like I literally did not need to hear it. It was just not be good for me. So yeah, well after that, the whole thing, there were other attempts, but eventually he kind of gave up. Went on for like months. He couldn't contact me directly because I wouldn't pick up, so he would, ask my mother or like my siblings to contact me, or even if it was relatives to contact me, which is crazy, by the way. Like, and then this like distant aunt, who I've only seen once or twice. I don't remember. Like at least once only, right? She'll call me and say, "Oh, why aren't you talking to your dad? Like, he worries. He's just worried about you. Like, how is everything going?" Like, clearly, this is one of his goons that he sent to spy on me or check out whatever I'm doing. Like, he needed to assert control because that's the kind of person he is. He couldn't stand the thought of not having control over me. Not anymore. And so he had to control others to try to reach me. And of course, I picked the call, right? Picked up the call from my aunt. I think I don't even know how we're related, to be honest. And yeah, after that, I stopped picking up her calls. She would call me like now and again to check in how I'm doing, like with school and stuff, But like after knowing that she's on his side, I decided not to pick up the call. Because like girl, like what are you doing? Like how well do you know this man, first of all? Like buddy in other people's like problems. I don't even know, like situations. I don't even know, but like I don't know. It's a whole other thing anyways, but yeah, I stopped picking up her calls, and then yeah, and then sometimes I have to talk to my mom or my siblings, and like I try to steer away from talking about my father because that just doesn't do any good. Truly doesn't do any good. So yeah, so that's how I did it. I just decided, I'm not I'm not gonna tolerate this no more. Like you have the ability. I have the ability to stand up for myself. I can make this choice right now. And I did, and I'm so glad. I am so glad I followed my gut and I did what I thought was right. Like, imagine to this day, like, it's. And I still have nightmares about it. Like, it's actually crazy because, yeah, like, I'm trying to move on, let me move on. Like, please, like, how long has it been? Oh my God. How long has it been since I, like, cut off contact with my father? I think 2 years? Maybe? I think. Give or take, I think 2 years. 2.5, maybe? Almost 3. That felt like a short time, but also kind of long. And then, wow. Still, I can't believe, And it's easier now. Definitely, like, I think he stopped trying to contact me. I mean, he still tries through my siblings or my mother, trying to tell me what to do and blah, 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 blah. Of course, the usual BS. But I could definitely say the scars are there, the pain is still there, the trauma is still there, but having him out of my life in this capacity, not talking to him, not being near him, so much better. So much better. Like, I'm happy. I'm happier. Not all the time, but I'm definitely happier, and I don't feel so, like, small anymore. I think that's the right word to say. Like, I could start to fly. And it's like kind of like weird or scary talked about, like, your family problems or whatever, because like I was brought up to think that, oh, you can't share your family problems, don't, like, take out fire from the inside the house to outside and spread it, or whatever BS metaphor they told me. But and then it's shameful, or like, it's shameful for them. That's why they said it, right? It's shameful for them. Like, like, you knew this and you still do it, like, whole other story. But yeah, that's my story of how I cut off contact. Yeah, block them, get away from them, and just limit. I mean, I think. And if you're someone who's trying to get away from your not so nice parents, you can do it. You absolutely can. I did it. I thought I never would be able to, like, get away from under his shadow, but I did. So you can too. And and ask for help. It's scary, but there are people who understand. Hotline, therapy, non-profit orgs, like, look it up. The only person, like, that can save you is yourself. And it took me a long time to realize that, and I'm still learning how to be my own best friend and save myself, or like help myself more. Like, it's you, myself, it's me, it's you're your own best friend, savior. You get it, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, thank you for listening. I'm gonna conclude right here. It feels nice to say it, honestly. I think I've been wanting to say this, so yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, your thoughts, if you'd like to share your own story, please, you're more than welcome to in the comments or email me, I suppose. I think comments is better, yeah. If you want to share your own story, leave it in the comments. Any questions that I can answer, I don't know, I'll try my best. So, well, thank you for listening. See you next time.